So I have some exciting news for y'all today. I'm going to be interviewing a lender. Yes. And he's going to answer some of those hard questions today, okay? So I'm very excited. His name is Jake Ott. I send a lot of my clients to him. So get ready. We're about to start some questions. Okay, guys, we are here with Jake Ott, and we have just enjoyed lunch at Birdhouse Cafe, and he is now going to answer some questions for us. And so, Jake, say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday.
Woo-hoo.
Happy long weekend, and this place is fantastic.
Yes.
Love it.
All right, so the first question I have is, what are the current interest rates right now?
Interest rates, we're on a really good trend. We have been declining since early November, and we went from above 8 to under 7. So we're 6.75, high sixes right now for best execution.
That's awesome.
And it's going to keep going down through this year and through next year.
All right, so tell me, what can you offer first-time buyers?
We've got several programs. There's a Federal Home Loan Bank grant program that we just got some information on yesterday. It's a $20,000 grant. If you qualify for it, depending on your household income relative to your area. There's a USDA, zero down. There we've got FHA with down payment assistance, conventional loans with down payment assistance, 5% down, 3% down. All kinds of different options with low down payments. Don't listen to that internet, you need 20% down stuff.
So tell me, a lot of people want to know, how long does it take to get pre-approved for a loan?
As quickly as you can get the application and your paperwork in. So if you've got your pay stubs and bank statements, tax returns, W-2s all together, and you can get it to us and fill out an application as quickly as we can run your credit, which is pretty quick, we can get you pre-approved. I mean, it can take as little as 30 minutes. It can take as long as it takes to get the documentation. But we try to get the application and run it immediately, whether it's after hours, before hours, or during hours.
Okay, awesome. Are there any charges that you charge up front?
Absolutely no cost to you to get pre-approved. We run your credit at no cost and review all the docs same way. We don't charge an application fee like some other folks, and won't charge you for your credit up front.
Okay.
So it won't cost you anything to get prepared. I mean, it's the time to get prepared for the buying season right now. You got tax season coming up. You got a refund coming maybe. If you got a refund coming, what better place to use it than buy a home and start building equity?
Yeah. So I have a question. I know you said that, that some of the first-time buyers, they can get zero down. But what about other clients? What's the magic formula for the closing cost?
That's a good question. And it varies a little bit because of homeowners insurance costs, property taxes, and the size of the loan. And also what day of the month it closes. You've got, if you close on the first of the month, you got a whole month's interest that you have to pay up front, but then you don't have to make a payment that first month. So you got 60 days roughly without a payment. But other than that, everything's fixed. So local attorneys have about $1,200 in fees. Ours are about $1,200. Appraisals, $600. Credit, IRS, and software stuff, it ends up around $2,000, and then your lender's title insurance, owner's title insurance will end up costing $600-800. So you'll end up with like $4,000 to $4,500 in fixed costs, and all those other variable things will depend on the different variables. So you could end up anywhere from $5,500 to $7,000, something like that in closing costs. And you know what we like to do, Rachel? We like to get the seller to pay that a lot of times. Since it's rare that houses don't appraise around here, we like to wrap that in when we can to keep capital in our borrowers and buyers' pockets.
Yeah. What the credit score? What is the perfect credit score for someone to come in with?
Anything over 780 is going to fetch all the best terms and rates.
Okay.
But we can go down pretty low as long as we can get an approved eligible in our software. We can go under 620. We don't really like to, but we will if we can make it work. So 620 in-house, and you know, looked at some rates for some 620 and 640 borrowers last week on FHA loans, and actually looked pretty good. I mean, we're still in the sixes, mid-low sixes, so it's pretty competitive.
What about, how long does it normally take from application to closing? Estimate.
We started one Tuesday that's closing in 13 days.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
already approved. Started a Tuesday, got an appraisal, got a title work. So we can close in as little as 10 days, calendar days, or it could take a little longer depending on the complexity of the file and the contract, of course, and what works for everybody. But as long as our paperwork is straight on the front end, we can move it pretty quickly.
Okay. Jake, do you have any other things that you would like to add? Those are my questions, but do you have anything else that you would like to add?
I do. Most
Okay.
importantly, if you can get pre-qualified now or pre-approved now, the difference there is pre-qualified, we talk on the phone, and I can tell you if whether it's going to work or not, pending all the paperwork and the credit score. Pre-approval, we've got all your paperwork and the credit score, and we know it's going to work. So if you can get that done, you can get pre-approved, you need to go ahead and make a move, because the demand this spring, when rates are dipping and continuing to dip, when buying season hits, there's a lot of pent-up demand. It's only going to drive prices higher. Football team's great. The basketball team's great. Baseball's always great, except for last year. But get in now, and you know, if your payment's $100 higher for the next 12 months or something, you're going to make a lot more money than that, or with the equity that you gain over the next 12 months, then it's going to cost you. And at Bank of England, we're offering you a one-time, no-cost refi if you purchase in this market. So if we refinance you 6 to 12 to 24 months from now, which we fully anticipate being able to do, then we're going to waive your closing costs for that and roll your escrows in so as not to add much to your principal. So it's a screaming hot deal. It's a no-brainer to go ahead and get in right now. So get pre-approved before tax season, before buying season, and let's just see where you are. If you choose not to go, then that's okay. But let Rachel and I help you out, and we'll make you some money. It's a good investment.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing some new clients come through.
Always a pleasure, Rachel.
All right. Bye.